Welcome into the Alabama Football Report. I am Tom Downey. We're going to get into some recruiting news, updates, rumors, big weekend of visits planned for the Crimson Tide. But first, some very good news for Alabama fans everywhere. Longtime radio play-by-play broadcaster Eli Gold is now officially cancer-free. He missed all of last year and said he lost 100 or almost 150 pounds while battling cancer. Chris Stewart handled play-by-play instead. But now Gold is officially cancer-free. Had the PET scan last week. Everything came back in the most positive way possible. So really good news there for Eli, his family, the Alabama family as well. Here's what he had to say in a recent interview. No cancer. I was free and clear of cancer. Now it's just a matter of getting stronger and being ready for the start of the season. It was a huge, huge relief. It really was. It was something you hope for, but you just never know. Gold does plan on broadcasting this year. We'll see if he's good to go for week one. But either way, his health is what matters more than anything. So let's show Eli Gold some love in the comments section. Everyone spam Eli for me to help celebrate his being cleared of cancer. Sound off with those Elis right now. On to some recruiting. We begin with the most recent offer, at least one of the more recent offers. Andre Evans, a four-star cornerback, went to a Bama camp last week, picked up an offer a couple days after that. He does have upcoming visits to Michigan today, NC State later this upcoming month. Some disagreements in how highly ranked he is, just across all the different recruiting services. Probably will be some balance there. I think 24/7 Sports has him a 3-star. On3 has him as the number one player in the state of Tennessee. We'll break down the composite rankings, but first, here's what he said about the offer from Alabama in an interview that he had with On3. My parents talked to Coach T-Rob. He told me that Coach Saban wanted to watch my film after camp. They watched it and let me know. I think this is big for me. It's big for any player to get an offer from Alabama. It's one of the top football programs and schools in the country. It really made me excited to receive an offer from them. What you see on screen now are the 24/7 composite rankings for Andre Evans. 4-star, 341 overall, the number 38 cornerback, number 8 in the state of Tennessee. Evans is right about one thing in particular there. Obviously, right about all of it, but like the one thing that really stands out to me is it is big to get an offer from Alabama. Alabama does not offer bad prospects, bad recruits. That's not how they go about it. They're too smart. They're too good at the recruiting side of things. Once you get the Alabama offer, other schools go, okay, let's make sure we're at least keep an eye out on this kid. So I completely agree with Evans. That's a big deal. We'll see if he goes to the Crimson Tide or not, but congrats to him. He impressed at the camp and got himself an offer from the Crimson Tide. Coming up next, we're going to run through all of the weekend visits coming up for the Crimson Tide. Was supposed to be 8 notable ones. 2 of them have already canceled. We'll get to that. But first, last weekend, the Crimson Tide got a commitment. Will they get another one this week? I think some of the popular over-under numbers for most commits in June was like 4 or 5. Only one so far. But hey, still got about, 2/3 of the month left. Will they get one, at least one, this weekend? Y for yes, N for no. It's the pinned comment on today's show. If the ad break comes here on the YouTube side of things, take advantage of it. Go vote. Y or N. We'll get to some unofficial visits later, but the official visits, alphabetical ordering here, except for Joel Rogers. I'll explain why. Daniel Calhoun, 4-star, number 86 overall. Isaiah, I believe it's pronounced Faga. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I think that's how it is. A Utah commit, by the way, from Alabama. Very interesting. Corian Gibson, as we were about to film this, was reported he actually canceled his visit. So he and Joel Rogers, which we knew about his cancellation, not going to come this weekend after all. Probably means Gibson's going to go to Texas or Clemson. Arian Hampton, a 4-star athlete/receiver. Amari Jefferson, who is a Tennessee commit for baseball. Still looking at other football programs. We'll see which route he ends up going. DeMello Jones, a Georgia commit, and then Jordan Seaton as well. So 2 very highly touted offensive tackles, offensive linemen in this group. Let's go player by player. First up, Daniel Calhoun, the number 14 player in the state of Georgia. Georgia has been the popular buzz around him. He took a visit last weekend, did not commit. So that's a positive sign that he's at least going to explore Alabama willingly. Could have been a cancellation. He was not. He is a 4-star, number 86 overall, the number 5 offensive tackle. So the in-state product from Phoenix City, I believe it is, 735 overall. Isaiah, again, I think it's forgot. I'm not entirely sure. His dad's an Army Ranger, so they're taking visits to Alabama and Texas this weekend. Again, all this per On3. They have a great little article that they broke it all down for us here. He's still committed to Utah, taking the visits before his dad goes back on deployment. He's originally from Las Vegas, by the way, which helps explain maybe more of the Utah interest from that one. Bama, though, does have a real chance to flip him, and I would say then probably rise in the rankings. Now, if you want to bet on the NBA Finals, college football, whatever, do it with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. Chatsports.com/TideBet in collaboration with promo code TIDE125 gets you a 125% deposit bonus. $100 down minimum for that deposit bonus. Denver, a 3.5-point favorite in Game 4, which I would say is must-win for Miami. The over-under has actually risen a half point because life is too short to ever bet the under. We'll bet the over, and I got Denver winning as well. Maybe parlays those two. Denver wins and the over hits. Chatsports.com/TideBet. Promo code TIDE125 gets you the desirable 125% deposit bonus. All right, Aaron Hampton next up here. Probably going to be receiver on the 24/7 Sports Composite, which is what these recruiting rankings are. He is listed as an athlete. 116 overall, the number 10 athlete, number 22 in the state of Texas. Sounds like it'll probably end up being either Bama or Texas in the end for Hampton. Meanwhile, there's Amari Jefferson, who really is an athlete because he's committed to Tennessee as a baseball player. Georgia and Alabama, from the football side, are heavily in the mix. So a lot of uncertainty there of which sport does he play. Does he try to play both in the end? So there is some interesting aspects there. 270 overall, the number 5 player, by the way, in the state of Tennessee. Always good, whether you're Bama or even Georgia, if they end up getting him, to stick it to the Vols and take one of their top-rated in-state recruits. If you guys want even more Alabama football videos, news, rumors, recruiting, we'll keep doing our position overview series. Show it by subscribing right now. It is free here at the Alabama Football Report, so don't miss out. Hit that sub button right now. DeMello Jones, elite name, by the way, a 4-star recruit who is committed to Georgia. Would be a little bit of a surprise if the Crimson Tide could flip him, but there is a chance he's visiting after all. I've seen corner, I've seen safety for him. He is listed, again, on the composite side as a safety. 84th overall recruit, number 12 in the state of Georgia. Then Jordan Seaton, who I think has some interior, outside offensive line flex, maybe just offensive line in general, is his best fit. From IMG Academy, but originally from Washington, D.C. I believe the number 2 recruit from that area, I guess I'll call it. Number 41 overall. And he was at Alabama for A-Day, by the way, and is taking a bunch of other visits. Georgia, Miami, FSU, kind of all in the mix there. Good name to monitor, because if you can get a top 50 recruit, that tends to lead to very good things for your class and long-term success as a football program. Finally, some unofficial visit updates here. These are non-official visits. So they don't count. They can't quite do the same stuff, but 5 names here. 2 guys for this year's class. Rico Scott, who's already an Alabama commit. He's a 4-star. C.J. Jackson, who will probably take an official visit at some point. He's a 4-star. And then 3 of the top 2025 recruits. Zaire Mathis, who's number 38 overall, 4-star, along with linebacker Noah McCall, number 47, and 5-star tight end David Mitchell, who, by the way, is set to commit next month, about almost a month from today, actually. So keep an eye on Mitchell. Early commitment always makes it a bit dicey to hold on to him, but that is a good one to monitor. That is it for today's show. If you made it to the end, you are a real one, and we appreciate you here. Spam Roll Tide for us in the comment section if you made it to the end of this video.